Last night, a lady couldn't quench her thirst, and so bloated her belly like a beach ball, and in the ocean of her bladder the boy who lived underwater found out that he couldn't blow his face apart because his gunpowder was all wet. But when the cops came for her friend, there was no blow to offer them, so they went home, reluctantly, and gave the planetary whale lady the space she needed to pee. The next day, the news said that them 5-0 spent a boy's dignity, harvested from his boiling cheeks, on a new high. They loved the peak, wondered how they'd keep themselves in it for the next week, at least. Cut to, and cut to, and cut to, we were back on the couch, our feet in cold wee, discussing new policies, and inevitable he had his nut on the table next to the double-edged fable Excalibur and said, "Start sucking." But there was no circus act, no sword swallower or jiggedy-juggler, no enabler for this foul act. Simply he didn't know that he was corrupt. He didn't know that the apple of his throat was in 2 parts. And so the nature, father of the sky, mother of the earth, duality was wasted on inevitable he, sat seething in masculinity, swallowed up by his seat. The whale lord, who'd rediscovered her blowhole, stifled he with a secret. "Smell it like a rose," she said. And he did. And he was flooded with images, a censored grapefruit, a circumcised clitoris, tips taped back, and a boy's bloodied penis, all things he did. Inadvertently or not, by complacence or not, he had done them. It was him. So he suffered to question. Why? Why had he done this? He was a good person after all. Joined the police force to protect people after all. Gave life to his wife and kids after all. So why? My mother loves me. I'm a cool guy. My forefathers, my brothers, they all adore me, and my enemies, they're fearful of me. I am mighty indeed. So further into the hole he goes, and he's shown the powers that be, and how they had worked on his integrity to fulfill their evil deeds. The problem then was that he had fallen victim, and he scorned them, all of them, for their emblems, their symbolism, their justice, and their systems. He'd been turned. But there was Ben Parker, who gives shout as he bleeds out his testament that with great power comes great responsibility. Know your enemies. Know that they are your sisters and brothers, mothers and fathers, uncles, aunts, nephews and niece. And please, 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 know your friends. Know that they are all human, stuck between 2 worlds like the burl of a tree, not knowing which way to grow or how to be free. And for a moment, he was sure of it. He tried to say it. I know. But the barrel of the wave was the viper's head, and before he knew it, he was dead. But not dead. But in bed? But not bed, but couch. Couch. And all that he knew then was that it was time to go home. Thank you.